review of the Nordic Pure AC and furnace air filters, as seen on Amazon, direct manufacturers, so you're buying right from them. And this is the 14 by 24 by 1 size, because I needed 2 of them, one for that register and one for that register over there for my central air conditioner. So some people complain about the packaging that these come in. Mine arrived at my door. I bought it off Amazon, and opening it for the first time now. And those are the filters. Notice that they are kind of loose, okay? And the other thing that you want to take notice on, and this was posted on Amazon, because some people said that, just in general, when you buy AC filters, some people said they have problems putting them in. But you see how it says 1424 by 1? If you look underneath that small print, it says actual size, 13 3/4 by 23 3/4 by 3/4. What I did to make sure that that was right is I looked at my old filters, I took them out of there, and those are the exact dimensions that it said in small writing on that. So therefore I knew that this would be the right size. Let's take one of these out. Okay. You'll see that there's a place to put when you install the filter. You'll also see that it says airflow, which means that on mine, see, that's going to flow up from there. It's going to go like this because the arrow points up towards the ceiling, which is the direction that the air is going in. And overall, it seems like pretty good quality. They are electrostatic charged according to the box, and they look pretty good. So, MERV 12 rating, by the way, which is located on the box. That's about the highest you're going to get for high quality on residential. The thing that you want to look out for is the higher the MERV rating, the better filtering it should give you. But for some AC systems, it's could be potentially too good, and the fact that it will reduce airflow to your air conditioner. I'm just going to go with it and see it because it's the first time in my house that I'm replacing these because I just bought the house last year. We're in Massachusetts right now, so we don't run our air conditioner all year long. And typically these will last a whole season for the summer, about 3 months, depending on how dirty it is. I know the last filters, and I think the last homeowner installed those right before we got in the house, we moved in. They lasted a whole season, and they were from Home Depot, so they weren't these. I don't know what the MERV rating was on those or anything, so I just kind of went with what I found was a good price for MERV 12. And the higher the MERV rating, the better filtering it does, again. But it does typically restrict a little more airflow going to your air conditioner. All right, let's install this, and I'll just show you how to install it, basically. But overall, it doesn't say MERV 12 on here, which is another complaint of other people. Typically, it doesn't have the Nordic Pure logo on it, but I mean, it came in a nice box. It says MERV 12 on it, and does it really have to be printed on here in order to trust this? I mean, it came in a Nordic Pure box, and it says right there, manufactured direct since 1960. So it's been around for a while. It says what it needs to say on this box. This is just the filters, and they came in a box of 6, by the way. So this is going to last me 3 years, 3 seasons typically. So I have no problem with the way the filters look. If you feel like you need the brand name on there with MERV 12 on it, by all means that's fine, but it's right on the box, so there shouldn't be any problems. Let's get to installing these. Alright, so here we are at one of the air intake registers, and you'll see that they have these 2 clips, one there and one there on the side. This one does not. We have to open these clips up. I take a small little screwdriver and I carefully pry it down, just enough to get my fingers there. Now, as soon as I let this other one go, it's going to come crashing down. So I'm going to do this one-handed the best I can. If you have 2 hands, you have one above the register. Okay, you pull this down and the register will come right off. So as you can see, I got that one, and this is slowly lowering down towards me and my head. So I have to move. I'm gonna let it dangle carefully. Okay. And it's just holding on by 2 clips here, so be really careful and make sure those clips are in. Okay. It could fall off if you let it go. And then you'll see that your old filter here, this is the old one the homeowner put in last year. We're gonna get one in the Northeastern Massachusetts. We only run it from probably May through about September. So it's in the South, you gotta replace these more often because you're running your AC more. All right, you can see how dirty this is, how much dust it has. And all you do to get it out is you just kind of grab it and you tug on it. And that takes the old filter out. Okay, and once again, if you need to know what filter, you always look at the old one, and it should have this printed on there. That 14 by 24 by 1 doesn't always mean the actual filter size. It just means the general size, and actual filter size should match your new one going in. If it doesn't, and the new one is smaller, you can add a little insulation to the side. Like rubber foam insulation, and that'll make it fit better. But I'm hoping that these are a perfect fit. So, if we look at the intake, this is what it looks like. The filter goes in that little box, and then this piping goes right up to your central AC, your air supply. Basically, it sucks the air up through that pipe into your AC, and then it pumps it back down into your return registers. So let's get that filter in there. So the old one has the black lettering on it, and the new one is the blue, and you'll see it's basically a perfect fit for this old one. So that's how you can double check before you try installing it whether it's going to fit or not. I know it's a component part of there, but just trust me, it's exactly the same dimensions, so it's exactly what I needed. Again, when installing, you want to look for the arrow, and it tells you which way the airflow is going. This has the arrow pointing up. So we're going to put it in like this, because the air goes through the filter into the register. So let me just go put it in that square frame, and we should be all set. Okay, I'm holding this one hand, and if you notice, it's going to flop around a little bit until you really push it in there. But you want to push on the edges and not the filtering material, and then it'll fit into the sides. So I have to do it with 2 hands. I'll be right back. And this is how it, it has a snug fit when you can leave it alone, and it's even on all the edges here. And that's how you put the filter in. And the last step is just to take this return register cover, push it all the way up, and push those clips back like you had it before, and then you've installed your new air filter. And that is how you change the air filter on your central air conditioner or even your furnace. But this is a central air conditioner return. Please subscribe if you found this useful. And also, if you have a product that you want reviewed, please feel free to email me at eric5150diy@gmail.com. Again, have a great day.